Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you are new to this channel, then karibu sana. Karibu simply means welcome to this channel. If you have been here before, if you have subscribed, asante sana. Thank you guys. Subscribing does support this channel, and subscribing does help in the YouTube algorithm. So in case you're wondering what do we talk about in this channel, we pretty much talk about money, making money. From the name, Mimi Talks Wealth is purely making money, saving money, investing money, personal development, forex lifestyle, financial lifestyle. Is pretty much just being a holistic view, a life of abundance, and a life of abundance in finance or in money, and also abundance in the mindset. So if you are interested in learning or hearing somebody yap about that kind of content for about 15 minutes, then please do watch this video and do subscribe, because that's what we talk about in this channel. So I will be talking about what is forex trading and the frequently asked questions that I do get. I do have a lot of people asking almost similar questions, so I already know them at the top of my head because it's been quite a couple of months where I've been doing this. So I am a forex trader, and I am a forex coach or trainer or mentor, if you'd like to call it that. So yes, first question I ever get asked is, what is forex trading? So forex trading is pretty much buying and selling of different currencies or currencies at a certain price or at a certain rate at a specific time. So it's buying and selling. This is a market like any other market, like Marikiti markets, like Gikomba, like Tori market, Kapkatet market, like your local market. This is a market, but now what is traded in this market is cash or currencies, if you call it, and cash is king. So pretty much it's a $5.1 trillion industry per day. So there is a lot of money to be made, and also a lot of money to be lost if you do not have the right information, if you do not have the knowledge, if you do not have the know-how as to where to place your trades or as to how to place your trades. So what's very important for you to learn forex trading is the right knowledge and a good broker. Yeah, the right knowledge and a good broker would do, because you would have all the knowledge and a bad broker, so that wouldn't do. I'm not vouching for any broker. I do not work for any broker as well. I will just link down below brokers in case you need brokers, but I do not work for them. So question number 2 is always, how much money will I make if I start trading forex, or how much money will I lose? So that purely depends on how much money you invest into the forex market. So, and also how much information and knowledge you have. So for me, it's never about how much money you make. For me, it's more about are you willing to put time aside to get the skill? Are you willing to be patient to get the skill? Are you willing to take 8 months? Are you willing to take 2 weeks? Are you willing to take 1 year? Are you willing to take time to learn this skill at your pace, based on your personality type and your lifestyle? Why I normally say this is because there's some people who are extremely risk loving, and even if you share with them your strategy that works for you and needs a bit of risk aversion or a bit of a balanced risk appetite, they can't handle it because that's their personality type, and you can't force it into them. So it really depends on your personality type. There's some people who are extremely risk averse. They do not want to lose money at all, and which most people think they are, up until they get into this market and they're willing to close one trade in a negative and another and another and another and another. So yes, and also lifestyle, really, because the amount of time you put in will also determine. There's some people whose lifestyle calls for them to only trade probably on the weekends. Yes, we do have brokers who trade on the weekends. And there's some people whose lifestyle is like they are working somewhere and they can only trade between this time and this time because they have a family to look after later. You get the gist. So it's really based on, I normally rank it as your personality type and your lifestyle. So that's what will determine how much money you make or how much money you lose, and also, of course, the skill that you have. Another question I frequently get asked is, how did you get to know about forex trading? I do come from a background of accounting and finance. That's what I did as a degree at the University of Sheffield. My Sheffield alumni, my trading roommates. So we did have a trading room. I did investment banking as my sub or as my major, and or what I majored in throughout the semesters was investment banking, and it involved a lot of probability and statistics. So yes, so that's how I got to learn about foreign exchange. A lot of people don't understand that foreign exchange, we've learned it in primary through definition of foreign exchange and globalization, and then once you go to secondary school in Kenya, if you did business, there's a bit of foreign exchange there as well, and globalization. And then now if you transitioned and did a business course, I'm sure there's somewhere in between where you touched about foreign exchange, but it's pretty much buying and selling of two different currencies like I have defined, pegged on a rate or at a price at a specific time. So it's a real-time market, meaning price changes every single second. So for those people who feel like it's too much for them or it's too fast for them, there are ways in which you can mitigate this real-timeness. So why do people trade Forex? Purely because it's real-time. Another thing, are you seeing there is leverage? Because how are you mitigating your balance of $100 to a $5.1 trillion market? So there is leverage in the market, pretty much meaning you could make more than what you have, or you could borrow from the market if you understand what leverage is. So if you could borrow a bit of money from the market and trade as though you have a bit of money from the market and make as though you have that balance. So it's real time, so meaning you can do it 24 hours a day, 5 days a week for the brokers who do Monday to Friday, and some brokers do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've seen that in recent past. Even things like cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and all the others trade all through the weekend. Volatility index, VIX 75 on binary does trade all through the weekend. So yeah, so being real time, being leveraged, doing it from any physical location as long as you do have internet. So internet would be your business cost if you want to do this as a business. And yeah, and time as well, because you do need to invest time. So return on investment is how much time you put in, how much discipline you put in, how much patience you put in is how much return you will get out of the market. Another question I frequently get asked is forex trading a scam? Definitely not. Or is it gambling? If you do not know what you're doing in the market, you're definitely gambling like any other thing. If you're gambling in a business that you don't understand, you are gambling. So the people who would say forex trading is a scam or is gambling is because they do not have the right knowledge. So yes, your return on investment will purely be based on how much time you put in, how much your balance is as well. Sometimes it could also be determined by your discipline, your strategy. That's how you will determine how much information you have. That's how you'll determine your return on investment. But pretty much, most people ask me, so how much money have you made so far? I normally do not give a figure because I'm in the financial sector. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not trying to entice anybody to get into the forex market. I'm purely just showing you that this is a space where you could actually make some extra money, make some extra dollars, extra coins. Yeah, so I'm talking about dollars. The other day I was with my friend. This is so off topic. The other day I broke my leg, okay, I thought I broke my leg, and my doctor friend was like, let's bet on it. You haven't broken your leg. And he was like, let's bet. How much are we betting on? So I was like, $100. And he was like, who even bets in dollars? So I guess it's because of spending a lot of time in the market, but that's not the point. The point is how much money you will make is purely based on how much time you put in, how much patience you put in, how much discipline you put in, how much trading is, to me, is 10% strategy or technical, and then the 90% would be mindset. So also, if you do have a mindset of abundance, then definitely it will be, it's not automatic, but yes, so it's pretty much mental. It's mental, emotional, and that needs to be worked on. I could coach you all you like and for as long as you want, but I cannot teach you how to be patient. You just have to have patience in you. Yeah. So pretty much, yeah, I guess that's it. Remember, this is also a speculative market. This is not a market where I can guarantee price. I'm not a magician. I'm not a prophet. I can never guarantee price. It's a speculative market of demand and supply. So all I can do is just get the highest probability trade, get in. Yes, I do lose money as well. I want to get to that point, if there's ever a point where I'd aspire where I do not make losses at all. Yes, but I do make losses, but my profits are way, way much more, or rather my drawdown is nothing compared to the profits that I do make. So another frequently asked question is what balance or how much money do you need to actually get into this market? What capital do you need? I normally say depends on your broker as well. Some brokers allow a minimum of about $25, which is 2,500 Kenya shillings or 25 Kenya shillings. And I normally feel like that's not enough cushion for you to actually feel the market. Remember, you're in a 5.1 trillion industry. I guess it's even much more than that now in 2020, because I've seen a very heavy influx of retail traders into the market, and it's steadily and very fast growing. So definitely that's not the amount we're doing 24 hours, but for purposes of statistics and for uniformity, let's just use 5.1 or 5 trillion and above per day. Your broker, it really depends on your broker. Some brokers do a minimum of $100. Whoever you choose as your broker would say, and I will do a video on how to choose your broker after this, would purely be based on the broker's policy. I normally recommend start with an amount that could cushion you to enjoy the feel of the market. You're still a beginner trader. If that's where you're starting from, you're still a beginner trader. Start with an amount that's comfortable for you to make a couple of losses and still get back on board instead of blowing your account and probably forever never trading again simply because you put in 5k and your 5k got lost into the market. So for me it's purely a good amount would be like $100 to $200 and above. I'd recommend for that. But yes, you can put 2,500, I think, in both local brokers, or is it $50? Yes, between 2,500 to 5k as your capital is the minimum. Maximum, I don't know any broker that has a maximum yet. I guess to infinity, up until what you can afford. Yeah, so that's what I normally get asked. Other people do normally ask, so do these brokers loan you money? No, that's not how it works. Your FX broker is the person, just like from the word broker, the person you're going through to get into this. So there's you, the retailer, or you, the forex trader, or you, the individual, and then there's the broker, and then there's the market. So the broker is just the person you're going through to place that transaction into this big market. So yeah, I don't think most brokers, like, you could borrow money from them. And some people confuse this with leverage. Leverage is standard in the market, or like all brokers do have a standard leverage. So I've never seen a broker, I don't want to talk about something I haven't seen. I've never seen a broker who gives, who lends you money for you to trade. Most of the times you do have to fund your account and then you are able to trade. Another question I normally get asked a lot. We've done, is it gambling? Is it a scam? We've done your return on investment. We've done your balance, how I got to know about forex, why forex, and not any other thing. There's so many other things, but if forex doesn't work, there's so many other things you could do online that do give you money. Yeah. So another thing with forex, because it's real time, it's leverage, you can do it from any location. It's also done online. So if you are in that space where you want to work from home or you want to work from wherever you are, as long as you are having a phone and internet, then it could work for you. So apart from having a broker, you now need to link your broker to the trading platforms, which we do have MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, MT4, MT5 is what you'd hear a lot of people call them. And you simply download this from your Play Store. It's an app, MetaQuotes, and they facilitate, or they just give a platform where you'll be looking at charts, and these charts are telling you what price is saying. Is price saying we're exhausted? Is price saying we're still going up? Are the market makers in the market pushing price up? This is what you will see on the platform, and this is what will be able to guide you as a retailer, the candlesticks, that is, whether to buy, whether to sell. Because there's only two things you actually do in this market. You're either buying or you're selling. It's a market like any other market, like I've said over and over and over again. It's a market like any other market, your toy market, your Gikomba, your Kapkatet, buying and selling. And so the price that you study it on those platforms. So we do trade through those platforms. So once you create an account, number